My name is One Done, but my friends call me Minister. I guess you can call me Minister Dunn. You know what I mean? Yo, I've been preaching for since birth. You know what I mean? Like I was born into this shit. You know what I mean? I was born as a Jehovah's Witness. You know what I mean? They kicked me the fuck out, not once but twice. You know what I mean? So I guess I was dirty a long time ago. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this: talking to folk is not a problem. Not with me. You know what I mean? I don't mind talking with folk. I've been talking all my life. But to be able to talk about shit that I've experienced that I know about personally, now that's different. It's not like I'm being forced to talk about Jehovah kingdom and trying to bring people into this cult. I feel it's a cult, you know what I mean? It may not be, you know what I mean? I mean, trying to speak bad upon nobody's shit. I believe all religions are pretty much cult-like. And in my opinion, anything that's organized that has something that pulls from God is somewhat cult-like. Even NA and AA, that's cult-like to me, in my opinion. May not be to y'all, but that's one of the reasons I couldn't stick around, because after being born and raised in Jehovah's Witness and got baptized as a Jehovah's Witness, you know what I'm saying? Got disfellowship twice, you know what I'm saying, as Jehovah's Witness. Before the I got this, my first time I got kicked out, I think I was like 17. And then I got kicked out like 20, you know what I'm saying? After that, I was done, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, my feelings for religion after that was like, yo, how does a religion just discard you? And I understood the background of it, like, you know what I mean, where they kind of base their processing, where, you know, like back in the day when God would kick out the sinner and they would be ousted from, you know, the tribe and shit. I understood that. That's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you know, shit just don't sit right with me. Especially after I seen other religions, like the Catholics and shit, and the fucking Baptists and shit. Like, yo, I actually loved the Baptists, you know what I'm saying? Cause yo, you did dirty and they didn't kick you out. They pulled you in closer, you know what I mean? Like, you could feel the love in that shit, you know what I mean? But again, that was cult like to me too. You know what I mean? Having that it's, if religion follows, you know, this strict lifestyle of having to be accountable for being at services and shit and donating money and all that shit, and I ain't with that. And that's why I couldn't really get with the NAAA shit when I got clean. Even initially when I was in the thought process of getting clean, yo, I was like, yo, this shit like the Jehovah's Witness and the Baptists and shit. Like, you got to be here, and and they want you to be so compelled, you know, like uplifted, you know what I mean, after going to every meeting and shit, that you know, you start spreading the word and all that shit. Look, check this out. I ain't about all that shit. I'm not about learning y'all principles and shit. Like, I got, like, from everything that I've been underneath, even the Muslims, you know what I'm saying? I checked out 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For a while, you know what I'm saying? I checked out some gang shit for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got all these fundamentals from all these, you know, different organizations and shit that I've been associated with and learned from. So that's what you get now, you know what I mean? That's why I believe my homeboy called me Minister, because, you know what I mean, I speak differently. I can't help that, you know what I mean? It's just the way I was brought up, the shit that I've experienced. And see, I want to freely give this to my fellow dope fiends, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to put it in a package and give it to you guys, just from my heart. Nothing fake. This all me, yo. And I'm praying that I can reach somebody. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing written, ain't no scripted, ain't no AI, there's no entertainment. Like, I'm just coming at you for real, you know, dope fiend to dope fiend. Retired dope fiend to retired dope fiend, retired dope fiend to active user, retired dope fiend to family member of an active user. Like, I'm just speaking in general, hoping that God gives me the right words to say to help somebody else. And that's all I gotta say. My name is Minister One Done. You know what I mean? Thanks for listening. Hit the share, hit the subscribe. You know what I mean? Send it to somebody that you know that's still sick and suffering. You know what I mean? And pray for them. Prayer is necessary. All right? Peace.